The following is an audio recording from a teen who attended the party Kiely Rodni was at the night she disappeared. She interacted with Kiely and had some things to say. She wanted to keep her identity anonymous, and to honor that, I have blurred out her name. And for privacy reasons, her voice has been altered.
Yeah, of course, I don't mind at all. I'm at a golf tournament in Nevada right now, so it might be a little bit loud. I was at the party and it was my first one. I was only there from like 10:30 until 11 because my friend had a soccer tournament in the morning and we were only juniors at the time, so it was more like a senior party, and we didn't have like that many senior friends. I did know Kiely. She went to Forest Charter with me, and she was amazing, you know. She definitely hung out with a lot of druggies, I guess you could say. They were always stoned. Don't know if she was, because I never really talked to her. She loved music class. That's really all I know about her. I didn't hang out with her that much. I'd say there were like, if I had to guess, like 200 people there, but I don't know because I left really early. And I was there and I did see Kiely right before I left. I was like walking towards the car and I was with my friends. One of my senior friends who's a guy, like, he was with me the whole time. I was basically just clinging onto him because I was like scared to death. Because it was my first party and there were like a lot of people that I didn't know. And then I was with one of my other junior friends, the one who had soccer practice in the morning. And then one of my other senior friends, like the girl's older sister. And she drank a little bit. There was a lot of drinking there. I didn't drink anything because I'm a Christian and I don't like drinking. I only drink in Spain. Yeah, that's all the information I have because I wasn't really active at the party. I literally sat by a tree with my friend who had soccer practice in the morning and we sat there like kind of judging people, I guess you could say, like people that we knew but they didn't know us, because we'd like stalk them on social media. We'd be like, oh my gosh, there's a swim team boy, oh my gosh, weren't they dating? We did that kind of thing for like 20 minutes and we're like, okay, let's leave. And then we went home and watched Netflix. Yeah, I know this is kind of a long audio recording. I would prefer it if my identity were kept a secret, but thank you.
In this Snapchat message between her and I, she mentions that Kiely was most definitely intoxicated and offered her a drink multiple times. She also says that Kiely had smoked weed, so between the alcohol and the weed, Kiely was crossfaded. According to what she says, we now know that Kiely was for sure intoxicated before 11 o'clock. She mentioned that she did not see Kiely hanging out with any boys, and that there was a group of teenagers who were trying to jumpstart their car on the side of the road. She also says she did not see Sammy because, quote, I just kind of sat there and everyone I talked to approached me. But yes, Sammy used to go to my youth group for a while and we were never really friends, but we knew each other. She also says there was a fake fight, a playful fight, which corroborates what Sammy had said in her interview, where she talks about the playful fights. The teen noticed no strange guys, and Kiely was not hanging around any guys. But granted, this is all before 11 o'clock. Kiely sent a text message to her mother at 11:30. There is talk whether or not this text message was actually sent by Kiely. Now that we know for sure she was definitely intoxicated, it is possible that someone else sent that text message. However, it is still possible to send a text message under the influence. Remember the one teenager who told her parents that she had seen Kiely and she couldn't walk or speak? I'm curious to know what time of the night this occurred at. Was it after 11 o'clock or was it before 11 o'clock? when she couldn't walk or speak. In a video with Adventures with Purpose, they interview a roadside assistance worker. He had to jumpstart a car that had lost battery near Boca Reservoir. As we know in this recording, the teen mentions a group of teenagers that had to jumpstart their car on the side of the road. Could this be the same car or individuals that the roadside assistance worker had to help?
When the tow truck driver was talking to the people, they described being broke down earlier or something to that effect. So it is possible that it is related. The problem is we didn't get a description of the vehicle that was being worked on at Prosser to make that connection. But it could be very valuable.
As I was re-listening to the audio, something was bothering me. It was this one small part when Jane Doe said she drank a little bit. As we know, Kiely was heavily intoxicated before 11 o'clock. If she could barely walk and could not speak and had only drank a little bit, it's very likely that she took a stronger substance than just marijuana.
Jane Doe's account, a recollection of what she saw and the timing that she saw did concern me. It concerned me quite a bit because we were looking at the timeline and she was heavily intoxicated early on. And the reason why that's concerning is because when we look at, say like alcohol intake and things of that nature, it just doesn't seem like she would have had ample time to consume enough alcohol to get in the state that she was at the time Jane Doe witnessed her. It was almost as if she was on, or described that she was on something else, maybe an enhancement of, another substance of sorts, something that appeared to be more powerful based upon her description than, say, marijuana. So it does lead you to believe that she did take something, she ingested something, or, somebody introduced something to her at some point prior to 11 p.m.
Let us remember that around 200 to 400 people were there at the party, and less than a handful of the people there have actually come forward and spoken. I thanked her for taking the time out of her day to answer a few questions. This teen's observations helps us paint a better picture of the timeline that night.
So I'm very thankful that Jane Doe chose to come forward and at least give us some idea. I would hope that many realize that we're really just trying to help and get to the bottom of this, and them being confidential and their confidentiality being maintained is one of our utmost importance and utmost concerns. So if anybody has any information that they would like to tell us, we promise we will keep you confidential. We will not tell people who you are.
Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe, and sign up to my membership where you can learn about new exclusive information before it comes out.